Hi there, I'm Dario Ponisi from Joint Adventure, and today we're going to study Losing My Religion, the famous hit by R.E.M. Okay, let's go straight into it. First of all, we're going to study the introduction. The introduction is an instrumental part, but it's an interesting construction because we're going to go into a special F chord. We studied together the F chord, but instead of doing it with a bar, all right, I take off the bar and I use my forefinger on the second string, first fret, okay, and together this will be the effect. Okay, so we're going to use this F for the beginning of this song. It's a famous song, so probably you actually came here to see this lesson because you already know the song. So the beginning is da 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 da. Da, 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 and we go into A minor. Da, 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 da. Repeat the same F that I showed you before. Da, 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 da. A minor and G. Okay, so during the F that I play, I also do a little, let's call it a decoration, let's call it an adjustment. It's actually a different chord, but for now, just think about a maneuver that I do with my middle finger. So instead of just playing the chord, I actually lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I lifted my middle finger on the count of 3. And when I go into A minor, I do a similar thing, but this time I lift my forefinger. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2. And the result is da 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 da, da 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 da. And I repeat da 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 da, da 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 da, and G. All right, and then I will go into the verse. All right. Verse 1 and 2, and also 3 and 4 and 5, which is a repetition of the third, the structure is always the same. So we will just study one pattern, basically. Okay, the chord progression is easy. We go into A minor. The words are, that's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Until here, I just did A minor and E minor. So the second part of this pattern is similar, and I repeat from A minor. And I don't know if I can do it, then E minor. Oh no, I said to. And I go into D minor. Much haven't said enough, and I move to G. All right. So this will be the pattern of the first verse that I will repeat once. Very quickly, it's gonna be, that's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Said too much, I haven't said enough. Alright, so from here I will play the second verse and then I will go into the refrain. The refrain, coming from the G that I just played, haven't said too much, I thought I heard you laughing, and I go into F once again. I haven't said enough, I thought that I heard you laughing, 2, 3, 4. I thought that I heard you sing. Okay, this passage is important. I go 4 times in the F. I thought that I heard you laughing, 2, 3, 4. I thought 6 that I heard, it's a G, you sing, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stay in A minor. Then I will go again into F. I think I thought try, and this is 4 on F, so, D minor twice, so, 2, U, it's a G, try, and I go back into A minor, 3, 4, and G. Okay, so, putting it together, I thought that I heard you laughing, I thought that I heard you sing, I think I thought I saw you try. And I will go to the next verse, of course. Alright, so the structure of this song is actually introduction, verse 1 and 2, then I go into the refrain, the one that I just showed you, then it goes again into another verse and another, so another 2 verses, then again into refrain. After the second refrain, basically you repeated the song, there is an interesting thing called break. Okay, the break is when usually the voice takes a rest and the melody, for instance, played by a different instrument, takes over. So the break that R.E.M. devised actually starts with an A minor, 1, 2, 3, then go into G, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G. All right, the first part of this break, the mandolin, but you can also play it on the guitar, plays a melody and repeats. Okay, if you have a friend or if you want to do it, you can do it together with somebody. If there isn't anybody, you just do the chords, of course. So the first part, as I said, it's then the voice comes in again, but that was just a dream, and that was just a dream, and then goes back into the verse. For instance, that's me in the corner, and so on. So the verse this time is only once, and it's actually the verse that I just mentioned. That's me in the corner. Then from one verse, at the end of this verse, goes directly into the refrain. All right, I will play the refrain, but first I want to show you how the song ends. After the refrain, we ended up in G. Then again, for the ending, we will go into F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, G, 2, A minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and then plays 8 times the chord of A minor, while the mandolin or your friend with the guitar does a single note on the note that you find on the first string on the fret that has the dot. Okay, and it remains there. And the very ending is a little melody that it plays here. All right, I repeat it again. All right, so I will sing it now because I can't play both, of course. So I will go from refrain and we go into the ending. So I thought that I heard you laughing, I thought that I heard you sing. Well, I think I thought I saw you try, but that was just a dream. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. And then it goes into bam 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 bam, and you play 8 times, and finally bam 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 bam. So in detail, basically you take the 12th fret on the first string, you play once. Then go back 2 frets, then you go on the second string, go on the 13th fret, and then again you go on the 10th fret, then go to first string 10th fret, again second string 13th fret, 10th fret, then repeat 13 and then 10. Okay, so let's see it together. And together. Speaking about strumming, there is a basic strumming here that you can do, and I will show you now, but I just want to tell you that the strumming is a very delicate matter, because many times the musician who composes the song decides on a certain kind of strumming, but very often in live performance it's possible that he or she is going to change it, and so do not think that it's a thing engraven in stone. So I will give you a basic pattern here, and you can actually practice it, of course. And also, if you just started guitar, it's possible that you don't get it right away, but it's quite normal. So if you just decide that you cannot do it for now, you can come back to it later and learn it and enjoy it. Okay, so the basic pattern for this song, we can basically use the same pattern all through the song. I will just do the beginning for you. Let's divide it in four beats. The first beat will be take the chord of F that we studied together, and we will go down, down, up. So that will be da 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 da. Okay, so there will be down, down, up. Then we'll add the second part, which is down, up, down. So I will go following the other one. We'll go da 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 da. Okay, so I did two things here. I did down, up, down on the right, on my right hand, and with the left hand I actually lifted my middle finger because I need to. Okay, so this will be the first two beats. The third beat actually is the most important part, because we apply a kind of a counter stroke, which gives us a syncopation. The way you do this is taking it up, miss, up, miss, up. So it's 3 times. That means that basically you don't do the downstroke. Together will be da 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 da, da 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 da. Okay, so that will be basically the beginning. You can also add a fourth part, which actually it could be something that that gives you something more, just to give you continuity in the song. The fourth beat that you can add is actually down, up, down, up. It's quite natural in a way. It follows almost automatically in a way. So we'll go da 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 da, da 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 da. Okay, so this is the basic pattern. I just changed the chord from F into A minor. And basically that's it. The song, strumming wise, goes in this direction, and it never changes. All right, so let's see what happens if we put together introduction, verse, refrain, and ending with another instrument, so that we can see more or less, how this song is constructed. Step into our classroom. So here we are in our classroom. Romana is going to help us.
Hi.
To see, basically, we're going to review the chords that we're going to use in this song, and then it's up to you, of course. All right, let's see bit by bit. In the introduction, we have 1, 2, and 3 chords. The first chord that we meet is the strange F that I was talking about. Actually, the real name is F major 7. This is the way you will find it. So when you find the F major 7, you have to put your forefinger on second string, first fret, and then your middle finger goes on 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then you have ring finger on 5th string, 3rd fret, and the pinky right below it. Try and play it. Okay, that's a nice sound. All right, no, pretty good. Okay, so the thing that makes this chord in a way is the sound of E, of the E note. Try to strike this, please. Okay, now play it together. Okay, it's a nice atmospheric in a way sound. Okay, so this is F major 7. Another chord, of course, would be A minor. A minor, you remember A minor? Okay, that's it. 4 finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string, then 4th string, 2nd fret, and the ring finger right below it. Okay. Okay. Actually, it's always better to strike the first 5 strings. But if you strike the 6th string, go ahead. Okay, the E note is part of the chord, so it's not a problem if you play it. So don't worry about it. Okay. The other chord is a G chord. Sol, yes. We use a different system in Italy and in other countries. We use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So basically, sometimes I have to communicate in this language. Don't worry about it. Okay, so the G chord. All right, you want to do it like this. Okay, you have middle finger on 2nd fret, 5th string, and then ring finger on 6th string, 3rd fret, and the pinky below on the 1st string and 3rd fret. Okay, try. Okay, since you're putting a finger here, you can actually play all the strings exactly. Okay, so basically F major 7, A minor, and G, and this takes care of the intro. The verse is quite simple. It's A minor, which we saw. And then E minor. Let's try E minor. E minor is this position, 4 finger and middle finger on 2nd fret, and you cover 5th and 4th string. Go ahead. Okay, you can also play yes, all strings are acceptable. In the refrain, we have the F chord, which is not an F major 7, but an F chord. So we have bar on the 1st fret, and then yes, middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, ring finger on 5th string, 3rd fret, and the pinky right below it. Go ahead. It's not that, yes. Remember, like you did right now, to apply a bit of pressure on the bar. Okay, very good. And for the break, we will add another chord, which is a chord of C. The chord of C is one of the easiest ones. Okay, the chord of C, do.
Do.
C. Okay. So you have 4 finger on 2nd string, 1st fret, and then middle finger goes actually here on the 4th string. Okay, that's it. And the ring finger goes on the 5th string. Go ahead. Okay. Here too, of course, you can play either the first 5 strings or okay, so you have different possibilities, and that's about it. These are all the chords that we have in this song, and so you can enjoy it and tell us what you think about this new way, this new structure that we put in our lessons. So come back to our classroom soon.
And remember to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our channel, please.
Right, and of course, put a thumbs up here below. All right, so we'll see you again here on Joint Adventure.
Ciao.
Ciao.